think we're live now. Oh my god, my hair is terrible. I haven't taken a shower today, so this is going to be good. Welcome, everyone. Oh my god, the lens looks all fucky again. It looks like everything's like a little hazy. I'm going to leave it. That's what's going to happen. I need to get a new webcam. The Lumina one that I have does a bunch of weird color corrections, so the yellow light that's over here makes my face look like red. I don't know what the hell's going on there. But also, I'm really bummed out. I ordered a breakfast thing and it got delivered to the wrong goddamn address. Makes me very sad. Anyway, welcome to the D-Pad, where we are taking a look at the Tokyo Game Show 2022 Capcom Online program. So I'm really interested to see what we get going on here, but we need to temper our expectations and all of those things. They already mentioned essentially what the 5 like main things that we're going to be looking at today are going to be. Let me also, there we go. Just realized that I had 2 copies of the thing going at once here. I'll be very curious. So I have like a browser window and then the browser window that's in this because it's easier to do it that way. I'll figure out a better way to do this one of these days. So hopefully it's not off by too much. But yeah, so we're gonna be looking at some Street Fighter, some Mega Man, Battle Network specifically. Presumably, wow, I look like fucking like glowing pink. Oh my god. Let me try to fix this if I can. No, that's so much worse. Oh god. Whatever, that's fine. That'll do. I look actually redder now than I did before. It's alright. Capcom! Alright. Yeah, we're going to be seeing some Monster Hunter in there as well. Are they literally just using the Resident Evil font? Yeah, that's right. The Winter's Expansion. We have a new DLC coming for Resident Evil Battle Network Legacy Collection. I was honestly wondering if they were going to show footage of it just because it's a 20-year-old game, but yeah, Winter's Expansion for Resident Evil Village. Oh, that's cute. I never noticed the Roman numeral 6 inside the logo for Street Fighter 6. That's clever. I'm kind of surprised no one's done that before. Shadows of Rose. Okay. Monster Hunter. Where's Dave? Where's Dave at? Alright. Dragons. Sunbreak. How do you break the sun? I assume they're going for a thing like Daybreak. But how do you break the day? Oh. Can you tell I'm still sort of waking up a little bit? Alright, what do we got here? What do we got here? Capcom presents free titty update. Ooh, some schmancy stuff going on there. New monster, Violet Mizutsune. All right. A very floral kind of look. I guess it makes sense if they're going for violet as not just the color but also the flower. It's kind of neat. All right. That is a teddy bear. Are we just not gonna? What the fuck? I'm sorry. When did a bunch of food become the weapons on these? All right. Hey, who is that big fuzzy dude? Reminds me of Kimari. Alright. Oh no, it's the Goop Dragon. Is it going to be some, like, miasma dragon? Risen Chameleos. Oh, it does have kind of a horned chameleon thing going on there. All right, okay. He's got eyes everywhere. His head is like 80% eyes. It's not true. I do find chameleon eyes really interesting, though. They have kind of that cool, like, big... They have this... It's like they have their eye socket and then a separate eye cover to go over their actual eye. All right. Flaming Espinas. They didn't talk about the Flaming Espinas, unless I missed it. I don't think they did. Alright, so that's coming up in 2 weeks from today. Neato. One of these days I do have to get into one of the Monster Hunter games. Hey, ready? New monsters. Okay, so yeah, so each of these we should be getting around 10 minutes of coverage for each of the 5 my hair things. Gas fill. Oh, so that's what the bubbles were. I thought they were meant. They looked like they were more like watery bubbles before, like it was doing some kind of like almost summoning sort of thing. Okay, all right. Flaming Espinas. Or Espinas? I don't know. So it's like Galbaros and Flame Galbaros. Just gonna compare everything to like other franchises. That'll just be everyone's cool with that, right? That's not an annoying thing to do. Little poisony looking boy. Oh, he disappeared fast. Oh, he's a chameleon. Right. Alright. Is that monster rank? Master rank? Well, that's a big difference. Okay. Some cool outfits going on. Version 12, goddamn. Okay. So are these like super fierce? There's definitely Monster Hunter Rise definitely seems like the kind of game that you could pour hundreds of hours into without even trying. Curious. Okay. Sexy clarinet. Wooden wolf gun. And a corn on the cob sword. Oh, it's literally just here. Let's do some jazz. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, he is posing. I was like, what is that stance he's in? Okay. 1,000 shining blades. Why jazz? Like, I don't mind. I like jazz. I used to play jazz a good amount, but like, it's just an interesting choice. I don't know if there's like a meaningful kind of, reason for that in game or a big monkey. Okay. Monster Hunter Rise 3 ブレイクバージョン12は9月29日木曜日に配信となります。Alright, not bad, not bad. バージョン13は11月下旬のアップデートを予定しており、2023年も引き続きアップデートを予定しています。Alright, so they're going to keep that train running until next year. 今後もモンスターハンターライズ3ブレイクの情報にご期待ください。Alright. Here we go. Version 12, free title update 2. That's such a bizarre, like, everything about that is just kind of like, yeah, he's just like a bunch of stuff going on. All right, what do we got next? All right. Resident Evil Village. Let's do it. Let's do it. What we got here? Hey. The focal length on this lens is doing some weird shit to your hair, dude. Or is it doing like that AI? Yeah, his hair is doing weird stuff on the background there. Oh boy. So by comparison, for those wondering why Mega Man doesn't put out more games, Resident Evil Village at 6.5 million units is about as good as solid in terms of sales as like the entire original set of NES Mega Man games, and those were the best-selling ones in like the whole franchise. All right. Oh yeah, third-person mode, which honestly just looks. Okay, no, they're going full third-person. I was gonna say, is the camera just behind you by 5 feet and that's it? Interesting. I feel like it'll be less scary in third person. Yeah, the combat I'm sure is gonna be closer to like yeah, the 2 and 3 remakes. Okay, all right. Okay. Hey, big man. That ain't good. Yeah, Shadows of Rose. Alright. So 16 years after the events of the main game. So after the little epilogue, obviously, but like... But like, the Resident Evil Village takes place pretty much in the present day, so this is taking place in like the late 2030s. Ugh. What? That's not good. Huh. Interesting. Oh, mercenaries. Oh god, we're gonna have more of this. This was so tough in the original game. Oh my god. Lord Heisenberg, goddamn. Oh, interesting. Oh, weird. There's gonna be some interesting stuff there. All right. I don't know if we're going to necessarily jump on those like immediately, or if those are going to be more. If those are going to be things that we jump into much later down the line. Street Wolf. What is that? Is that a thing from the games already? Is that something that we haven't gotten to? Is that something out of like 5 or 6? Oh yeah, it's coming to the Switch. Oh, that's cute. I feel like I never hear about MacBook specific, like Mac specific releases of these games. Alright. Granted, there's like the new architecture for a lot of these things. Like literally, at work we have a Slack channel specifically for people with M1 chip MacBooks, just because like, you know, there's all of that is doing its thing. All right, yep. And then there's the cloud version of Switch, which we saw the other day. That wasn't me. That appeared to be in the video itself because it happened on both sides. Feels appropriate when they're talking about a Switch cloud version game that there'd be some weird video stutter. All right. DLC coming at the end of the year. Cool, cool. Oh yeah, that's right. I think in Japan the remakes are Biohazard RE. This is the remakes, and it's a cute reference to Resident Evil in general, and also with Biohazard 7 Resident Evil being the way that it is. It almost seems like they're kind of like, not like they're pulling the original out of like canon or anything, but they're kind of like just going, yeah, that's Biohazard Resident Evil, Biohazard Resident Evil 2, Biohazard Resident Evil 3. Like they're just skipping past the original at this point. Which honestly, if they just wanted to do Zero, remake Zero with 0 and 1 together, why not? My hair is so weird. Hello, hello. Yeah, this should. I think we're already around a third of the way through it. Very excited to hear more about Resident Evil 4. Leon looking sharp. Ashley looking glossy. Oh. What is that? We're going to sell a chainsaw-shaped controller and a chainsaw-shaped console. Do we have a release date? Oh, okay. Fine. I think we have like a... I thought we already had like a rough release date, but I could be wrong. Oh, yeah, no, it's supposed to be like early next year. Like March or something, isn't it? Oh, okay. I'll have to keep an eye out for that then. What could they possibly have to talk about? The TV show's been canceled. The movie has come out. There's Resident Evil 4 Remake. I guess they could announce Resident Evil 9. I just don't know what else they'd really have to talk about. So I guess we'll have to check that out too. Exoprimal. Alright. Wow, we just phased it right in there. Brand new trailer.
Space-time distortions. There's still puking out dinosaurs all over the planet.
Is she Swedish?
So, Bikitoa Island's been sealed up for 3 years, and Ibius won't own up to Leviathan's malfunction?
Can you address the reports of
Those are cool heels boots things going on there.
IBS is committing all possible resources to the investigation.
Exercise results log.
Yeah, coming to Steam is fine. Coming to the other thing, less so. Oh no, the walls! They're attacking Seaside Hill from Sonic Heroes.
Running around out there. Everyone's armed. Nobody knows what'll happen next. 1 minute they could be helping you. The next minute they're shooting you in the back.
Okay. Ugh, those eyes. Ugh. Oh, the light part is the iris. It looked like it was just regular eyes, and they were just like super.
Like it or not, the exosuits keep it alive out there.
But the more we use it, the more it helps Leviathan.
Well, that's not an option.
Value team members.
Okay.
Prepare for dimensional integration in 10 minutes.
So I guess
You stay alive, man.
so they're fighting something, but they're using something that gives their enemies strength by virtue of using it, I guess.
If you give an AI like Leviathan the directive, improve our exosuits, it has to complete. It doesn't matter whether that takes 100 tries, million, all for the perfect suit.
More than that.
But at least do me the courtesy of looking me in the face whilst you do it.
Okay. Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome.
Okay, pinky, forefinger, back to middle, full wrist articulation. Then we do it in reverse. Begin.
What the hell are you guys doing?
It's a
secret robot handshake.
Good morning, Victoria.
Okay. All right. We looked at what did we look at first? Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak version 12, Wave 2 or whatever they called it. You know, their DLC pack 2. I don't know if I could name the monsters that we saw for that. We just looked at Resident Evil. Resident Evil 4 or Resident Evil Village is coming to MacBook. They re-announced the Switch Cloud version as well as Cloud versions of 7, 2, and 3. And now we're into Exoprimal from there. Yeah, honestly, Capcom. I guess Capcom is now much more firmly into the Resident Evil stuff again. For a while, they kind of broke away from it. After 6, it seems like they kind of were quietly spitting out games and not really making big deals about it. But then Resident Evil Biohazard wound up being such a huge release that now they're like, yup, all in. And it's like, I guess if Mega Man 11 sold like 4 million copies somehow, they'd be doing the same thing there, but I don't know. All right. Ace. Okie dokie. The male version looks like a little bit like Michael Pena. Okay. The Hammerheads. Time to get nailed. Lorenzo. All right. Cool. Alders. I wonder if his arm will get infected by something. I feel like very rarely do they do anything like that with cybernetic stuff. Sandy. All right. Aegis. That was the character I was thinking of the other day. Aegis. I dropped this suit for my Magnum Dong. Durban. All right. Is he going to serenade us later? Yeah, I'm also really intrigued. So far, this is our third thing of the 5-thing presentation. We have Street Fighter and Mega Man left. Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection is the focus, at least as far as we've been told so far. But they had a thing in their survey about other news, which makes me wonder if there might be something else. If we do Street Fighter and Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection is 5th of 5, I feel like you can pretty safely bet that there's going to be something else getting announced there. Because otherwise, why the hell would you have Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection be your closer, right? So, interestingly enough, Mega Man 11 is basically any day now going to become the best-selling game in the Mega Man franchise. It is currently sitting at 1.5 million units sold, and the current leader is Mega Man 2 with 1.51 million units sold. So it's at this point less than 10,000 units away. But that should tell you something as far as Mega Man's popularity. He's a very well-known character, but the games have really never sold well. Mega Man 2 is 33 years old, and nothing has sold better than that in the entire franchise since of, 50, 60 games, maybe more? Nothing has sold better than a million and a half. That is a very telling statistic, in my opinion. Which is a bummer. I love Mega Man. I wish that it sold better. I'm amazed that it's never broken past 1.51 million. But I'm sure when Mega Man 11 does actually cross that threshold, they'll say something about it. If anything, they might even talk about it here. We're coming up on the end of Q3, so they would have a pretty decent idea as to whether it was close or over the line by now. But yeah, Battle Network Legacy Collection would presumably be the definitive way to play it right now. They had it on Virtual Console, I think, on the Wii U, and that one was I forget if they utilized the second screen. I never actually got my hands on them, but it's a hell of a lot easier to play it on a Legacy Collection on the Switch than it is to dig up old Game Boy Advance and DS cartridges and play them on a GBA, DS, or 3DS. That's the thing, yeah. Metroid Dread was huge. And granted, for Metroid, was it Metroid Prime 1, I think, was the highest selling in the franchise before Dread came out? In the main series, I have no idea which one was the high seller. All right, Street Fighter or Mega Man? Okay, we're doing Mega Man first. Okay, all right. So maybe Street Fighter's going to have some big thing on the end there. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's go. Let's rock it. This is going to be so weird as like a... Why are they... The way they're numbering, like they're numbering the years for these games is so odd, because they're just putting out artwork and then... And moving on to Street Fighter. No. So we're going to get 2 Legacy Collections, I believe, right? Oh no! Never play with this mode on! It's so bad! Are we going to get high-resolution battle chip artwork? That'd be nice. Music player's nice. Okay. That's cute.
Hey there, I'm Mega Man. I'll be your navvy while you play.
What is that voice? What is that voice? Oh no! Mega Man.exe shouldn't sound like me. Holy fucking hell. Nice. That's great. Alright, this is pretty fun. So we're going to get 2 Legacy Collections, I believe, right? 1, 2, and 3 together, and then 4, 5, 6 together. I hope they do some extra modes like they did with the other Legacy Collections. Alright. Yeah, what do you got for us? Okay, alright, so online battles are going to be back in there. Cute. Ooh, chip trading online would make everyone's lives infinitely easier when trying to... Ooh! I didn't even notice the lab coat. I just like that shirt. But honestly, I'd buy that lab coat. Okay, alright. Doing online battles is neat. It's never really been my scene. Online chip trading, though, is like, hey, there's a way to make trying to 100% these things 1,000 times easier. Yep. I still don't understand, like, granted, it's Mega Man Battle Network, so obviously they're going to do 2 versions, but I'm surprised they're doing 2... It's never made sense to me when they've done it like this, because they did the same thing with the Mega Man Legacy Collection, didn't they? Where they put it into 2 titles or something? Into 2 things, but I don't know. I'm just like, why? The Switch cartridge is absolutely large enough to be able to handle all of those games together. Those games were absolutely minuscule. They're like maybe a couple megabytes apiece. I don't know. Street Fighter 6. It's definitely got a very like esports e-boy kind of vibe to it for this one. I can't put my finger on it. Also, man, what an unfortunate time to go with a hexagon logo, huh? Whoa, not in front of everyone. We're on YouTube. Oh, I thought that was a building. Hi, Ken.
Safety first, bud.
How did it flip over on its way over to his head?
You my new recruit?
They're putting the street in Street Fighter.
Gotta say, you're photogenic.
All right, character creator.
You can call me Luke. We're just coach.
All right. Hager Stadium. Ah. We got some Metro City PD. Are we doing... Is it a crossover also? Or are they just kind of going with like, oh, final fight on the thing up there too? There's some weird-ass costumes. Very stylized. I kind of dig it, honestly. Oh, and we have a little, like, beat-em-up mode, too. Okay. I'm gonna say, was that a Blanca mascot? Ooh, Dalsim. Hey. Ugh, he was so rubbery.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Okay. I don't like that they're now rendering Dalsim's arms as being like literally like stretchy rubbery like that. Like there's something about the sound effect they're going with. Dig the beard though. Beard is fun. Okay. You know, I've never really been into the Street Fighter games all that much, but this actually does look pretty fucking fun. The stylization does go a long way, I'll be honest. Alright. Okay. Hey, we got a Met in there. It's the most Mega Man representation Capcom wants to do outside of re-releases lately. Ha 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 ho 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 ho. I couldn't tell if he said heck yeah or Tekken. Alright. The fact that they have a Street Fighter arcade game in Street Fighter 6 is very bizarre to me. Posing like you're at a convention, alright. Guy, Cody Hager, alright. Okay, alright. Lots of fun stuff going on there. Alright. Cool. Cooly cool. Oh, man. I'm going to say, are we doing the, beating up vehicles? Oh, the mosaic filter on that is, like, distracting. I've never been a big... There was some old-ass thing from IGN from 4 years ago that came across my Twitter feed the other day that was like, oh, here's what Spider-Man for PS4 would look like on the Game Boy Color, and it's like, it's just footage of the game with a mosaic filter and nothing else. That's not how that works. I don't know. So it should be noted, Battle Network definitely didn't take up 10 minutes. And this is supposed to be a 50-minute program. And we're already, like, you know, a couple minutes into Street Fighter, and we've got almost 20 minutes left on the clock. Assuming that the 50-minute thing was accurate. Dalsim. I like that it looks funky, but I like that they gave him that. There's a name for that specific type of, like, ab and stomach muscle control. They show it off a little bit in The Incredible Hulk, actually. Yeah, even just, like the color palette is a big part of why that always looks wrong, but also on top of it, too, is just, like, you know, the way that sprites and things work on the Game Boy Color. You'd never get full motion video on the Game Boy Color like that. Like, Super Nintendo you wouldn't get either. Yeah. He's so kind-hearted. Also, I'm a big sucker for any game with character customization. I just love that shit. I can never decide between making a character that looks like me or making a character that just is like nuts. Also, man, Ryo and Ken look fucking wild in this game. Like, Ken has this almost like wandering, you know, samurai kind of vibe about him, whereas Ryu is like, I don't even know what he looks like. Rambo right now. He's got this like weird toga-looking attire going on too. You watch Endgame on a Sega CD FMV. I would be intrigued to see someone do it. It'd probably be horrible, but I would consider it. Why the fuck not? Lots of new characters. All right. Oof. Yeah, Ryu's dead. No, I noticed nothing interesting in the video. Yeah, Extreme Battle seems to be like gimmicky stuff. Yeah. Oh, interesting. All right. So it's kind of a mashup mode of different stuff. Okay, that's kind of neat. Okay, I can get into that. Interesting. Okay. All right, that's pretty cool. I like a good like party mode style thing. He's got like one half of his mustache is like kind of coming down, the other one is doing a little pinchy thing. All right. Let's go. Yeah. Wait, have they done this before? So I haven't kept up with Street Fighter. Have they had like Madden style commentary in matches before? That's got to be nuts to try to program. Interesting. All right. That's pretty cool. What? I wonder if you can unlock the commentators as fighters in the game. That'd be kind of fun. All right. Oh my god. That's fun. That's cute. Alright, that's fun. That's a fun little thing there. Thinking behind that. I mean, I'm not familiar with him, but that's cool though. Like, if he's an actual like commentator, that's a fun ass way to like get brought into to get brought into the games themselves. That's pretty cool. Jim, whoop, oh no, we're flying too fast. Okay. All right, that's cool. Good for them. Neat. That's awesome. All right, Metro Sip. I do like the idea of you meeting up with all of these different characters to train, essentially. Like, are we fighting M. Bison at the end of this? I'm curious what the final thing here is going to be. Oh yeah, give me that character customization. I love it. I love it. I love that shit. Okay. Oh, I missed it. I missed the sweater logo. Oh, that's cool. Oh, very cool with the hair dye mixing and stuff. Whoa. That's spooky to watch. Shredded, built, soft. Okay, alright. Interesting. The hard part... make a Street Fighter character not rectangular challenge. Alright. What the fuck? Fight random people in public. So they've already moved past the Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection, but we do allegedly have about 10 minutes left. I'm sure most of it's still going to be taken up by remaining Street Fighter stuff, but there's definitely the possibility of they pre-released the like survey for this, and they had a section for other news, which is like, the chin modification thing is interesting. It's certainly, I have seen it at least once before. Technically, strictly speaking, Mii's have had like a slightly customizable chin, but you've got like 3 options essentially based on the head shape you go with. The electronic billboard is back. Battle Hub. Alright. It'd be cool if a Battle Network 7 did get announced, or Star Force 4, or both. Fuck it. The Star Force team were the ones who made Mega Man 11. And allegedly there's, oh god, what is it called? Not Mega Man Guided, Mega Man Tyson is a game that's been in the works for a while, but not officially, like, announced. Oh, no shit. Alright, so you can actually play emulated versions. Please don't do the scan lines. They look so weird. At least not that harsh. They need to be less harsh than that if you're going to do scan lines. Alright, that sounds cool. Go and fuck around in one of the classic games. Alright. Yeah, Capcom games on the Switch subscription thing. Whoa. Oh, look, guys, it's the Jabberwockies. They've hit hard times. Whoa, that was a weird move. General rule of thumb: if you don't want your movie to look, if you don't want your animation to look like Food Fight, don't give everyone literally identical skeletal movements for a dance sequence. Okay. Neato. So October 7th, that's what, 3 weeks from now? So 3 weekends from now, I guess, technically, is when this stuff is going to be happening. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Okay. Oh, I still haven't played Balan Wonderworld, or Balan Wonderworld, whatever it is. I've heard not good things, including from Yuji Naka himself, which is wild. Alright, man. Yeah, it looks solid. I might actually get it. We will see. I might be down for that. So far. Okay, let's see what we got. We got about 8 minutes left in the presentation. Esports news. Oh, good. Alright. God damn. Fuck me, I'm in the wrong business. I clearly should have gotten into fighting games. Shit. Holy cow. Daigo, hey. That's a name I recognize. Okay. That was wild. All right. Esports is still so bizarre to me, just as a concept. Like, it's neat, but it's still so strange to me. Capcom Fighting Collection, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, Resident Evil Village.
モンスターハンターライズサンブレイクが初セールとなって登場。
Alright.
モンスターハンターライズも合わせてセール中ですので、この機会をお見逃しなく。バイオハザードビレッジやカプコン
Those are the ones you just showed.
などプレイの機会を逃していたタイトルがないか、ぜひチェックしてみてください。
On sale is such a weird phrase because it could either mean that it's been released, it's on sale, we're finally selling it, or there is a sale for it. Like, oh, these grapes are on sale. Oh, absolutely, yeah. It feels like a bigger version than hanging out at the arcade and watching people like fight and all that stuff. Yep, cloud versions of those. You ready? Wait, we're having a separate look at the cloud versions of these? We already looked at these. We already looked at these. Alright. So yeah, Resident Evil Village was pretty damn good. I still think Resident Evil 7 was better. But Village was pretty solid. I think the new lore drop out of 8 was definitely interesting and what it retroactively does to 7. The Battle Network Legacy Collection, they talked about that briefly. There's like a 2x filter that looks terrible. There's a 3D Megaman.exe avatar that's on the main menus. He sounds like me, which is worrying. There's a sound test that you can go through in there. What else? That might have actually been it from what they had said. It's coming in 2023. That's all I got. I'm curious if they're going to add more modes like they did for the other Legacy collections. They could certainly do some similar stuff to the, whatever the mode. Yeah, that was basically all they showed for that one. The Battle Network Legacy collection could certainly do something along the lines of, was it X did a thing where they crossed over. You could fight 2 bosses at once. Like, they could do 2 or 3 bosses at a time in there if they really wanted to. Well, there we go. So that was Tokyo Game Show 2012. Wow, 2022 for Capcom. I don't know. I would have liked to see a little bit more info, at least, on the Battle Network Legacy Collection, though I don't know how much they could have really said there. I'm a little bit surprised that I don't know what the other news would be in relation to then. Just esports, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to the Legacy Collection. I'll probably grab it just because it'll be a convenient way of having those games. I might play through them on my own, on my own time, just to go through those. Yeah, Street Fighter 6 looks pretty rad. I actually might get that. And Resident Evil Village's DLC is definitely going to be something worth checking out. They talked a little about Resident Evil 4 Remake, and that obviously we're going to be jumping in on as soon as that comes out. What were the other things? Exoprimal and Monster Hunter, which aren't really my bag, but at least I haven't played them. Maybe they are my bag. But some updates on those too. Well, thank you guys for watching. I guess I'm gonna peace out and get back to my day. I was hoping maybe there'd be like a nugget of something else Mega Man related going on there, but alas. Still pretty good presentation. Some good stuff to look forward to over the coming months. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think about it, and I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.